and it's 19th of January and we have 14 days left for gate. Out of those 14 days, if you leave 4 days, 10 days, we have 10 days left for gate. If you assume like that, we have a strategy to clear, like qualify gate. To qualify and all those things, if you just leave it apart, first if you get to know this gate, first of all, gate, it's of 100 marks and it's distributed in 65 questions with 2 and 1 mark questions. Out of 65 questions, there are 10 questions from aptitude, 10 questions from max, and 45 questions from core, that is mechanical, electrical, civil, etc. So whatsoever. Now out of this 100 marks, it is distributed into 15 marks from aptitude, 15 marks from max, and remaining 45 marks from, remaining 70 marks from core. Now this is what gate is about. Now going to the qualification mark. What is the qualification mark? Usually it is 25. It is 25 usually, but nowadays entrants have been increased and there is a small hike in qualification marks. It's about 32 for mechanical engineering, which is the highest. Now if you see 35, if you see an anticipated qualification mark of 35, that is if you have scoring 35, you will definitely qualify. In 2018, if the paper is the same and the paper quality and all the things same as 2017, definitely it will be below 35. So if we check on to score 35, definitely we will be qualifying. So it's all about 35. You have to score 35 out of 100. That is what you have to do. Now to qualify 35, you have this strategy. First thing is you have aptitude section, which carries 15 marks, which is one of the easiest of the aptitudes you can get. To score 15 out 12 out of 15 in this aptitude section, you have to do this basic thing of doing all the previous year questions in gate of all the branches. Doing aptitude section of all the branches of all the gate previous year questions. Definitely you will be getting 12 out of 15 in aptitude. So you have 12 marks in your pocket. Now 12 marks plus now max. Max usually it's tougher. They don't like this. Diploma people don't like max usually. But if you check out them out of this series, engineering students usually they like max, and they, even if they don't like, they have a certain command over max, and this part of gate, engineering part, max part of gate is easier than the engineering max that we have studied M1, M2, M3, M4 and all. So this is having a 15 marks. You can score 10 marks out of 15 definitely if you are doing all the previous year gate questions of your branch alone. That is very few questions comparatively. This is the second part. So you have 10 marks out of 15. That is 22 marks now you have in pocket. Going to the next part, which is a very important part, that is a core. You have 70 odd marks. But 70 odd marks, out of 70 odd marks, you can't score 70 odd any even half of the marks is very tough to be scored if you are just 10 days or 14 days actually away of gate. So what you have to do, there is a division called major and minor subjects in gate. Major subjects are those which carry a lot of marks, which carry a maximum share of marks. That is mostly major subjects will carry a 6 marks for individual. So for example, in mechanical engineering, there are thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, strength of materials, theory of machines, industrial engineering, and casting and welding. These are the 6 major topics, major subjects in our also heat transfer in mechanical engineering. Out of these major subjects, at least carry 6 marks per subject at least. So if you are having any favorite subject, yes, definitely we will be having 3 favorite subject of this 6 or 7, whatever it is in your branch. Select 3. Only select 3 of the favorite subject of your favorite subject. And what you have to do with these 3 subjects is, first you have to get online available short notes and read them rigorously. And after reading, where you have to do all the previous year questions from those three subjects, three favorite subjects. Doing that, definitely you have gaining at least 90% of the questions that will be coming out, but still taking the less marks. For example, each subject definitely will be getting a 6 mark. All these major subjects, definitely they will be getting a 6 mark. And you have three favorite subjects, definitely 6 into 3 is 18 marks. Out of this 18 marks, at least 18 marks will be definitely coming in the exam. And this 18 marks, if you are scoring at least 10, definitely will be scoring 10. If not, it's very bad thing. I can't explain anything about that. So 10 marks, you have 10 marks now, and 10 plus 22 which you had earlier in the pocket will gain you 32 marks now. The remaining 3 marks is the most important and maybe most interesting part. These 3 marks are which you will gain from your engineering experience for this 4 years that you have studied. Yes, definitely. 4 years would have gained anything to your belt. Definitely, I guess it would have. So, these 4 years might have resulted some of the knowledges, and definitely Gate will ask some of the easiest questions in the part. And these easiest questions, out of this remaining 65 marks, I guess, 65 marks, if you score 3 marks of the 65 marks based on just your pure engineering knowledge that you have gained of these 4 years, definitely you are getting 35. And hence, you are qualified. Now, being a qualified person, what gains you have getting, being just qualified, what you are gaining? 2 things. First thing is that if you are going for a job interview or anything like that in a private firm, definitely you have a very big upper hand if you are having a GATE score. Second thing, if you are interested in studying M.Tech and all those things, if you are interested in earning by studying, yes, definitely this is an option. You can go to major engineering colleges, major government engineering colleges, and do your M.Tech. Definitely they will take in, and if they are taking in, you will get a 12,400 rupees per month of stipend under your belt every month. So that's also a one good part that you will get. If you are checking on the third help that you are getting, third help is that you have getting confidence that you can do this GATE in the next year. This confidence is also like not getting, I mean getting a great rank in GATE next year is also one other part that you will gain if you are going to approach this 10 days in this strategy. This is the strategy what I was about to certainly tell you, and this is what is my strategy. I took it in 2016 and scored 35 marks and qualified. And I just took 5 days, and of 10 days, 5 days I took for planning these things, and then next 5 days I did this thing and I am qualified, and now I am writing this exam with you again so that I can get a good mark to get into IIT Bombay Thermal Engineering. So I am writing it again in 2018 along with you. So that's the story. Thank you. And all the best. Let's do it.